Hi, my name is Ira Williams and this is Leadership 90. One of the most critical skills of a leader is the ability to effectively negotiate. Of course, there are hundreds of books on the subject of negotiation and deal making, and I'm not going to try to deconstruct negotiation theory in 90 seconds. But here's my take on how to cut deals. Fundamentally, all negotiations are about aligning the interests of two or more parties. So, if everyone knows what they truly want and need, then I do not believe that negotiations have to be contentious. In fact, I think that tough negotiations are difficult primarily because of a lack of creativity and because of limited thinking. People tend to focus too narrowly on a limited set of their own interests. This leads to impasses and causes tremendous frustration. Now, to help you steer clear of these negotiation pitfalls, I do want to share a simple approach to help you negotiate mutually profitable agreements. It's very simple. Every negotiation hinges on four elements that I summarize as 3PT. Now, this stands for performance, the foundational thing that's at the center of a transaction. It might be the delivery of a product or service or a commitment to do something. The players. These are the people who will be involved in the deal, be they buyers, sellers, subcontractors. They're all players in the deal. Price. How much is going to be paid for the goods or services under discussion? Timing. This is the great equalizer. When the transaction is consummated or the service is delivered can often make concessions possible on the other elements. That's why I think of timing as being a closing tool. Each of these elements is negotiable and should be settled in relation to the other elements. And that's a key concept to understand. All of these elements are interconnected and should be discussed as a set, not individually. Now, in most negotiations, the financial terms are a sticking point for obvious reasons. But in my experience, most financial hurdles can be overcome with movement and creativity with the remaining elements, especially the X factor, timing. In the next segment, we'll walk through a sample negotiation to show how these elements can be used to shape a deal.